Unlocking the Power of Scent, How Aromatherapy Can Transform Your Life. Welcome, everyone. Today, we're about to embark on an extraordinary journey into the world of scents, memories, and emotions. I'm thrilled to share with you the incredible insights I've gained from a recent interview with the remarkable Sherry Jefferson, a true visionary in the field of aromatherapy and fragrance creation. Before we dive in, I want to take a moment to truly honor Sherry Jefferson. She's not just a successful entrepreneur or a skilled artisan, she's a beacon of hope and inspiration in our often chaotic world. Through her work with scents and aromatherapy, Sherry has touched countless lives, helping people reconnect with their memories, manage their emotions, and find moments of peace and joy in their daily lives. Her journey from a personal family tradition to a thriving award winning business is a testament to the power of following your passion and the incredible impact one person can have when they dedicate themselves to making the world a better, more beautiful place. Now, let me ask you a question. Have you ever caught a whiff of a familiar scent and suddenly found yourself transported back in time? Maybe it was the aroma of freshly baked cookies that reminded you of your grandmother's kitchen, or the scent of a particular perfume that brought back memories of your first love. If you've experienced this, you've already tapped into the incredible power of scent, a power that Sherry Jefferson has dedicated her life to understanding and harnessing. As I sat down with Sherry, I was immediately struck by her passion and the depth of her knowledge. Her eyes lit up as she began to share her insights, and I found myself drawn into a world where scents are not just pleasant additions to our environment, but powerful tools for emotional well being and personal growth. Fragrances, Sherry told me, her voice filled with conviction, are portals to our forgotten emotions and memories. Let that sink in for a moment. These aren't just nice smells we encounter in our day to day lives. They're keys that can unlock doors in our minds and hearts that we might not even know existed. To illustrate this point, Sherry shared a deeply personal story about her sweet pipe tobacco fragrance. As she spoke, I could almost see the scene she was painting with her words. Picture this: a young Sherry sitting on her grandfather's lap, the rich, warm aroma of pipe tobacco filling the air. Her grandfather puffing away on his pipe, playfully fussing at Bear Bryant on the television during a football game. It's such a vivid personal memory, isn't it? But here's the truly remarkable thing. Through her work, Sherry has found a way to capture that moment, that feeling, in a scent that others can experience too. Think about the power of that for a moment. She's not just creating a pleasant smell, she's crafting a key that can unlock similar emotions and memories for others. It's a way of connecting people across time and space through the invisible but potent medium of scent. This is the magic of aromatherapy. It's not just about making things smell nice, it's about creating connections, evoking emotions, and even healing. Sherry emphasized to me that aromatherapy has been around for thousands of years because it works. And you know what? The more I learned from her, the more I realized how right she is. But Sherry's story doesn't stop there. Oh no, it gets even more fascinating. You see, Sherry didn't just stumble into the world of fragrances and aromatherapy. Her journey began with another powerful memory, one that's tied to family, celebration, and love. Growing up, Sherry's mother always made sure there was a candle on their birthday cakes. Now, this might seem like a small thing, but for Sherry and her four siblings, it was a cherished tradition. They would gather around the table, watching with excitement as the birthday person prepared to blow out their candle. It was more than just a ritual, it was a moment of connection, of shared joy. Can you think back to your own childhood birthdays? The excitement of that special day, the anticipation of making a wish as you prepared to blow out the candles. That's the kind of powerful emotional memory that Sherry's work taps into. Fast forward to 2014, and Sherry's world changed dramatically. Her mother passed away, leaving a void that seemed impossible to fill. I want you to take a moment to imagine the pain of that loss, the emptiness of knowing that the person who was always there, who always made sure your birthday was special, is gone. It's a pain that many of us have experienced, and it's a pain that can sometimes feel overwhelming. But Sherry and her siblings, determined to honor their mother's memory, continued the birthday candle tradition as best they could. They still gathered, still celebrated, still lit that symbolic candle. In doing so, they were keeping their mother's memory alive, maintaining that connection to her through this simple yet profound act. Then came 2020, and with it, a global pandemic that turned all our lives upside down. Suddenly, gathering around a table to blow out birthday candles wasn't just difficult, it was impossible. We were all in lockdown, separated from our loved ones, trying to navigate a world that seemed to have changed overnight. Now, this is where Sherry's story takes an incredible turn. Instead of giving up on the tradition that meant so much to her family, Sherry got creative. She told me with a mix of pride and amusement in her voice that she wasn't really Amazon savvy at the time. So instead of trying to order candles online, she did something remarkable. She ordered a candle making kit with a birthday cake scent. Can you imagine that moment? Sherry, probably feeling a mix of determination and uncertainty, opening up that kit and deciding to make candles for her siblings. She wanted to make sure that even though they couldn't be together physically, they could still share in the tradition of blowing out a birthday candle. And not just any candle, but one that smelled like the birthday cakes of their childhood. This, right here, is where Sherry's story really resonates with me. It's a perfect example of how scent can connect us even when we're apart. It's about finding creative ways to maintain our bonds and honor our traditions, no matter what life that throws at us. Sherry didn't just make candles, she created a lifeline to her family's shared past and a bridge to their future celebrations. What's even more amazing is that prior to this moment, Sherry had never been much of a candle person. She told me she could count on one hand the number of times she had bought a candle before. It wasn't something she had ever given much thought to, but necessity, as they say, is the mother of invention. And in this case, it was also the mother of discovery. Because here's the thing, that moment of crisis, that need to connect with her family, led Sherry to discover a passion and talent she never knew she had. From that first batch of homemade birthday cake scented candles, a whole new world opened up for her. Today, Sherry's business is a multi award winning enterprise. Can you believe that? From a simple act of love, wanting to keep a family tradition alive during a pandemic, she's built something truly remarkable. And the best part, she still hand pours all of her products. This isn't some big impersonal corporation. This is Sherry putting her heart and soul into every candle, every fragrance. But it's not just Sherry involved in this labor of love. Her daughters help her with events, making it a true family business. I can just imagine the joy and pride Sherry must feel working alongside her children, passing on not just business skills, but the values of creativity, perseverance, and the importance of family traditions. As Sherry shared her story with me, I could feel her excitement, her passion for what she does. She told me, I get up every day simply trying to make it a better day than the day before. Isn't that a beautiful philosophy? It's not about grand gestures or overnight success. It's about consistent effort, about always striving to improve, to bring more light, quite literally, in Sherry's case, into the world. This idea of making each day better than the last really struck a chord with me. It's such a simple concept, but it's so powerful. Imagine if we all approached our lives, our work, our relationships with that mindset. How much better could our world be? And that's really what Sherry's work is all about. Yes, she's creating beautiful fragrances and candles, but more than that, she's creating experiences. She's giving people tools to make their days better, to connect with their memories, to create new positive associations. Think about it. When you light one of Sherry's candles, you're not just adding a nice scent to your room. You're potentially unlocking memories, creating a mood, influencing your emotional state. That's the power of aromatherapy that Sherry is so passionate about. Let's talk a bit more about this power of scent. Scientists have known for a long time that our sense of smell is closely linked to the parts of our brain that process emotion and memory. When you smell something, that information goes directly to the limbic system, which includes the amygdala and the hippocampus. These are key players in emotion and memory. This is why a particular scent can instantly transport you back to a specific moment in time, complete with all the emotions you felt then. It's like a shortcut to your memories and feelings. And this is exactly what Sherry is tapping into with her work. By creating specific scents, Sherry is essentially crafting keys that can unlock different emotional states and memories for people. Her sweet pipe Tobacco scent, for instance, might remind someone of their own grandfather or of cozy evenings by the fireplace. Her birthday cake scent could evoke happy memories of childhood parties or inspire feelings of celebration and joy. But it's not just about revisiting old memories. Aromatherapy can also be used to create new positive associations and to influence our current emotional state. Lavender, for example, is well known for its calming properties. Citrus scents can be energizing. Peppermint can help with focus. By choosing different scents for different times of day or different activities, we can actually support our emotional well being and productivity. This is why Sherry's work is so much more than just making things smell nice. She's providing people with tools for emotional regulation, for memory enhancement, for creating ambiance, for supporting their overall well being. And she's doing it all through the power of scent. What I find particularly inspiring about Sherry's story is how she's taken something so personal, or her family's birthday candle tradition, and turned it into something that can touch so many other lives. She's not just preserving her own memories, she's helping others create and preserve theirs. And let's not forget the entrepreneurial aspect of Sherry's journey. Here's a woman who, prior to 2020, had barely given candles a second thought. Now, she's running a successful, award winning business in the field. This just goes to show that it's never too late to discover a new passion, to learn new skills, to reinvent yourself. Sherry's story is a testament to the power of creativity and adaptability. When faced with a challenge, the inability to celebrate birthdays with her family in person, she didn't give up. Instead, she found a creative solution that not only solved her immediate problem, but opened up a whole new world of possibilities. This is a lesson we can all take to heart, especially in these uncertain times. When we're faced with obstacles, sometimes the solution isn't to push harder against them, but to step back and look for creative ways around them. Sometimes our greatest challenges can lead us to our greatest opportunities if we're open to seeing them. Sherry's journey also highlights the importance of staying connected to our roots, our traditions, our memories, in a world that often seems to be moving too fast. Where we're always chasing the next big thing, Sherry's work reminds us of the value of pausing, of remembering, of honoring our past while creating our future. Her candles and fragrances aren't just products, they're your bridges. Bridges between past and present, between memory and moment, between individuals and their loved ones. In creating these scents, Sherry is helping people maintain those vital connections that make life rich and meaningful. And isn't that what we're all looking for in the end? Connection, meaning, moments of joy, and peace in our daily lives. Sherry's work offers all of that, wrapped up in the simple act of lighting a candle or experiencing a fragrance. As I reflect on my conversation with Sherry, I'm struck by how something as seemingly simple as a scent can have such a profound impact on our lives. It makes me wonder, what other simple pleasures are we overlooking? What other everyday miracles are we missing out on? Sherry's story encourages us to pay attention, to be present, to engage all our senses in experiencing the world around us. It reminds us that beauty and meaning can be found in the most unexpected places, even in a whiff of pipe tobacco or the scent of a birthday cake. But perhaps the most powerful lesson from Sherry's journey is the importance of following your passion, wherever it may lead you. Sherry didn't set out to become a candle maker or an aromatherapy expert. She was simply trying to keep a family tradition alive. But in doing so, she discovered a whole new path for herself. How many of us have undiscovered passions, untapped talents, just waiting to be revealed? What might we discover about ourselves if we were willing to step out of our comfort zones, to try something new, to follow that spark of interest or curiosity? Sherry's story is a call to action for all of us. It's an invitation to pay attention to those little things that bring us joy, that spark our interest. It's a reminder that our next great adventure might be hiding in plain sight, just waiting for us to notice it. As we delve deeper into the world of aromatherapy and its potential, let's consider how we can apply these insights to our own lives. Think about the scents that have special meaning for you. Maybe it's the smell of fresh cut grass that reminds you of carefree summer days, or the aroma of a particular spice that takes you back to your grandmother's kitchen. These aren't just pleasant memories. They're powerful tools that can help us navigate our emotional landscape. Consider creating your own scent journal. Take note of the fragrances you encounter throughout your day and how they make you feel. Do certain scents energize you, calm you, make you feel nostalgic or happy? By becoming more aware of how different aromas affect us, we can start to use this knowledge to our advantage. For example, if you find that the scent of lavender helps you relax, why not keep a small bottle of lavender essential oil on your nightstand? A few drops on your pillow before bed might help you unwind after a stressful day. Or if you notice that citrus scents invigorate you, consider diffusing a blend of orange and lemon oils in your home office to boost your productivity. But it's not just about using scents reactively. We can also use them proactively to create new positive associations. This is something Sherry understands deeply, and it's a principle we can all apply in our lives. Let's say you're working on a challenging project. You could choose a specific scent to use only when you're working on this project. Over time, your brain will start to associate that scent with focus and productivity. Then, whenever you need to get into that focused mindset, you can use that scent as a trigger. Or perhaps you're going through a difficult time in your life. Choosing a comforting scent to use during your self care routines can create a powerful anchor, reminding you to be kind to yourself even in tough moments. The possibilities are truly endless, and this is what makes Sherry's work so exciting. She's not just creating products, she's empowering people to take control of their emotional well being through the often overlooked sense of smell. But let's take this a step further. How can we use these insights to not only improve our own lives, but also to connect more deeply with others? Think about the power of shared scent experiences. Maybe it's a special perfume you wear only on date nights with your partner, creating a unique olfactory signature for your relationship. Or perhaps it's a particular candle you light during family game nights, building a scent memory that your children will carry with them into adulthood. In our increasingly digital world, where so much of our interaction happens through screens, the tactile and olfactory experiences become even more precious. They ground us in the physical world, reminding us of our embodied existence in a way that virtual experiences simply can't match. This is why Sherry's work is so important, especially in these times. She's creating tools for connection, for presence, for mindfulness. In a world that often feels fragmented and disconnected, she's offering a way to weave moments of beauty and meaning into the fabric of our daily lives. And isn't this something we all crave? In our fast paced, often stressful lives, we're all looking for ways to find moments of peace, to create oases of calm in the midst of chaos. Aromatherapy offers us a way to do this that's both simple and profound, but it goes beyond just personal well being. As we become more attuned to the power of scent in our own lives, we also become more aware of the olfactory environment we create for others. This awareness can lead to greater empathy and consideration. For instance, have you ever walked into a space and immediately felt welcome because of how it smelled? Or conversely, have you ever been put off by an overpowering or unpleasant odor? By understanding the impact of scent, we can create more inviting, comfortable spaces for those around us. This extends to our workplaces, our homes, our communities. Imagine a world where we put as much thought into how spaces smell as we do into how they look. How might this change our daily experiences? How might it affect our stress levels, our productivity, our relationships? These are the kinds of questions that Sherry's work invites us to explore. And in doing so, she's opening up new avenues for personal growth, for connection, for creating meaning in our lives. As we wrap up our exploration of Sherry's incredible journey in the transformative power of scent, I want to leave you with a challenge. It's a challenge inspired by Sherry's philosophy of making each day better than the last, and by her deep understanding of how scent can enrich our lives. Here's your challenge. For the next week, commit to becoming more intentional about the scents in your life. Start by simply noticing. What do you smell when you wake up in the morning, as you go about your day, before you go to bed at night? Don't judge these scents as good or bad, just notice them. Then start to experiment. Choose a scent. It could be an essential oil, a candle, even a spice from your kitchen, and use it intentionally. Maybe you light a particular candle when you sit down to read in the evening, or you dab a drop of essential oil on your wrist before an important meeting. Pay attention to how these scents make you feel, what memories they evoke, how they might be influencing your mood or your behavior. As the week progresses, start thinking about how you might use scent to enhance different areas of your life. Could an energizing citrus scent help you feel more awake in the morning? Might a calming lavender aroma help you unwind before bed? Could a familiar, comforting scent help you feel more grounded when you're feeling stressed? And don't forget to involve others in your exploration. Share your discoveries with friends and family. Ask them about their favorite scents and the memories associated with them. You might be surprised at the conversations this sparks and the connections it creates. By the end of the week, I hope you'll have a new appreciation for the role of scent in your life. I hope you'll have discovered new tools for managing your emotions, enhancing your environment, and connecting with your memories and with others. Remember, this isn't about adding another item to your to do list or creating another standard to meet. It's about enriching your life, about finding moments of joy and meaning in something as simple and ever present as the air we breathe. In doing this, you'll be following in Sherry's footsteps. You'll be honoring her legacy of creativity, adaptability, and finding beauty in unexpected places. You'll be making each day a little bit better than the last, not through grand gestures, but through small, intentional acts. And who knows, maybe like Sherry, you'll discover a passion you never knew you had. Maybe you'll find a new way to connect with loved ones or a new tool for navigating life's challenges. At the very least, you'll be more aware of the world around you, more in tune with your senses and your emotions. As we conclude, I want to express my deepest gratitude to Sherry Jefferson. Her story is a powerful reminder of the resilience of the human spirit, the importance of family traditions, and the transformative power of following your passion. She shows us that even in our darkest moments, there is potential for growth, for discovery, for creating something beautiful that touches the lives of others. Sherry's journey from a cherished family tradition to a thriving business is more than just a success story. It's a testament to the power of love, creativity, and perseverance. It shows us how our challenges can become our greatest opportunities if we approach them with an open mind and a willing heart. In a world that often feels chaotic and disconnected, Sherry's work reminds us of the importance of creating moments of peace, of fostering connections, of honoring our memories while creating new ones. She shows us that sometimes the most profound changes can come from the simplest things, like the scent of a candle. So as you leave here today, I encourage you to take a deep breath. Notice the scents around you. Think about the memories they evoke, the emotions they stir, and remember that in every breath there's an opportunity to connect, to remember, to create, to heal. Let Sherry's story inspire you to pay attention to the little things, to find joy in unexpected places, to keep traditions alive in creative ways. Let it encourage you to explore your own passions, to be open to new discoveries about yourself and the world around you. And above all, let it remind you of the power you have to make each day a little bit better than the last. Because in the end, that's what life is all about. Not grand gestures or monumental achievements, but the accumulation of small, meaningful moments that bring light and joy to ourselves and those around us. Thank you for joining me on this aromatic journey. May your days be filled with beautiful scents, cherished memories, and endless possibilities. And may you always remember the profound impact that something as simple as a scent can have on your life and the lives of those around you. Now, go forth and make your world a little more fragrant, a little more beautiful, one breath at a time. The power is in your hands and in your nose. Use it wisely, use it joyfully, and watch as it transforms your world in ways you never imagined possible.